friends, Havirim, Havirot, Shabbat Shalom. And as you know, I have been communicating lately with Rabbi Daniel Korobkin, and following our interaction a couple of weeks ago, he did connect with Jewish Russian community of Ontario and started inquiring about the ongoing bizarre and tragic, at the same time, I would say hilarious, Toronto-based Nazi and his Jewish religious handlers ongoing ordeal, and I did receive, and many of you know already that I did receive from Rabbi Daniel Korobkin email, and he stated that Jewish Russian community, those rabbis, and I assume he did not communicate with rabbis since, they were insisting that Armin Cohn, Toronto-based Nazi, was a legitimate recipient of so-called Brit Milah procedure in May of 2023. So, and I would like to inform you, last year in October or November last year, I did have a chance to interact with Rabbi Ben-Zion Zilber, and Rabbi Ben-Zion Zilber, outstanding Yid, he is a son of another outstanding Yid, another outstanding Jew, Rabbi Yitzhak Zilber, the one who did write very interesting book. It's called To Remain Jew. So, and actually it is available in English, Russian, and Hebrew. And during my conversations with Rabbi Ben-Zion Zilber, and he has been residing in Jerusalem, he said to me, following reviewing all the info I submitted, he said to me, Yuri, I am familiar very well with Pavlovich village, and I do understand that by the time Nazi forces occupied this village in July of 2041, only few thousand residents were residing within the village called Pavlovich, Ukraine, and only few hundred Jews have been residing at that time among the Ukrainian neighbors, and it was impossible continue residing freely in Pavlovich, Ukraine, not to be slaughtered, not to be massacred. And he said to me, Yuri, I did review some information you provided, and it was obvious that Armin Cohn's family, immediately following one Jewish family of their Jewish neighbors being slaughtered, be massacred during Pavlovich massacre, they moved to a large house. It was obvious, and he said, Yuri, it was obvious. I believe, he said, it is obvious for anyone that this family definitely was not a Jewish one. So last time when we were interacting, I promised that I will be in a couple of days' time presenting some documents from the file I'm in a possession of, but I decided to offer only one document. I did present two documents in the past, and today I would like you to take a look at the application for assistance Armin Cohn did complete himself on March 23rd, 1949, and it was in Germany, not far from Munich. And he confirms that from 1937 through beginning of 1944, he did reside freely in Pavlovich, Ukraine. So he did confirm himself that he did reside freely in Pavlovich, Ukraine, emphasizing that he was working at that time at kolkhoz. This is what it stated. Kolkhoz, it's a state farm. And within this particular application for assistance, he stated, even though it was not necessary to proceed emphasizing his religion because it was stated religion optional, he stated that he was pravoslavny, he was Orthodox. And I am in a possession of some other documents completed by Armin Cohn in 1949. This is not the only one where he clearly stated that he was Orthodox, he was pravoslavny. So, Rabbi Daniel Korobkin, again, Shabbat Shalom. I do understand Jewish Russian community did insist once again when you were a mensch, you did what others refused to proceed based on. You contacted yourself Jewish Russian community of Ontario, you confronted rabbis from Jewish Russian community of Ontario, and even though they were confronted by you, respected by all rabbi, they were insisting that he was a legitimate recipient of so-called Brit Milah procedure in May 2023. So, Rabbi Daniel Korobkin, I do understand you suggested to me in your letter proceed with a legal action. You suggested to me continue addressing this bizarre and tragic ordeal only through legal means, meaning to start legal action against those that have been betraying entire Jewish nation. But for now, I would like you, Rabbi, to connect once again with JRCC, connect with some other rabbis, and request issuing certificate of Jewish identification for Toronto-based Nazi. And if it won't be released, if it won't be provided, Toronto Rabbinical Court has to start addressing this matter. Thank you very much for your attention, and I really appreciate everything what you did so far. You have been a mensch. Shabbat Shalom to you, to me, to other real Jews. Thank you, Rabbi Daniel Korobkin, and short email will be forwarded to your attention later today or on Sunday. Shabbat Shalom.